It's Spencer Hughes. Good morning. It is daybreak. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We have three great guests in the studio with us. We have Chelsea Carter, Alice Cunningham Kane, and Emily McFarland. They're from the Lewis Mason Thurston Area Agency on Aging. Boy, that's a mouthful. If I had to say that 10 times fast, ladies, I think I would mess all of this up. But good morning to you, and thanks a lot for joining us here in studio at I-Fiber1 News Radio.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. Tell us what this is about, and then tell us what the organization does. What is the Home Care Referral Registry?
The Home Care Referral Registry is a service that connects clients and caregivers that are looking for each other. So we serve clients who are on Medicaid services and they need care in their homes, and we get contract providers to work for them. And what we're doing today is we're looking for people who want to be caregivers because we need more caregivers.
We have an aging population, obviously, many people getting to that age where they are needing care, and it must be hard for people because you have a level of independence you reach in adulthood, and then you get to that age where you really need that extra help. And what is the situation like right now? Is there, obviously you're recruiting, so you need people, but are there a lot of people interested in this, or do you find that the more people know about it, the more interested they become? Is it kind of an education thing you need to teach people about what these positions are?
Yeah, and I think getting the word out. I'm surprised that we don't have more folks wanting to become caregivers. So I think just a lot of people don't even know it exists. So we thought this might be a good idea to get the word out.
Yeah, and like you said, our aging population is only getting bigger and bigger. So this is a great career path. You're going to be in demand where we need caregivers now, and it's only going to increase.
Do you find that the applicants, the people who do these, are younger that don't have aging parents? I would imagine it would be a juggling act if they had already elderly parents or relatives that they're in fact caring for, that they wouldn't be able to take on another task. Are these people whose parents are still younger perhaps, or maybe have already passed on and they're helping out? What is there like an average age of the caregivers?
There really isn't. You have to be 18 to apply, but we have caregivers all the way from 18 to in their 70s or 80s. So really what we're looking for is people who like helping people and want to make a difference.
Sure.
And we've got some great benefits that are available. If you want to.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. What before we get to that, if we could, what are the qualifications? Like someone listening to this who would like to do this and they say, well, I don't know if I can do this or not. I would imagine good bedside manners and good people skills are a must, right? I mean, you have to be able to relate to people and not be somebody who doesn't get along with people who are in need. I mean, these are people that really are depending on you for help. What are some of the qualifications going into it before someone applies?
I would say, like you say, good bedside manner, caring about people. Those are things that will help you succeed. In terms of just having a chance at the job, the qualifications are very few. Just you need to be 18. You need to be able to pass a background check, and
That's really it.
that's it.
And some form of ID you have to have.
Yeah, you have to have a form of
watch-
ID. The training is provided after you start working. So really you don't have to have any experience or anything. You just need to have a desire to want to help people.
And the training is paid for through DSHS.
Okay.
And your time spent training is also paid for. So it's a great benefit, and you come out of that with a home care aide certification through the Department of Health. So it's a great way for someone who is just starting in the
Sure.
workforce to get some training and experience, particularly if they think they might be interested in moving on in the healthcare field. It's a great way to kind of get your feet wet.
Is there any particular leaning towards male, female caregivers? Is it something that's dominated by one over the other, or not really? Is it like a 50-50 mix?
It's dominated by females, I would say. We do have a few males, and it's great to have those guys when we have because
Yeah.
some clients will
Sure.
specifically request a male.
Sure.
For
That's what I was
whatever
wondering
reason.
too, is
So
if they prefer like is there a tendency to prefer a same-sex caregiver or not necessarily?
Not all the
Necessarily.
Not all the time.
Surprises me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
clients have their different preferences.
Right.
A
Yeah.
lot of them don't care at all about the sex of their caregiver. Others will be very specific about wanting a male or female. So
Yeah.
we need both.
Sure. What's a typical workday for a home caregiver, for somebody who might be interested in this, wondering what that looks like?
Caregivers do all kinds of different things. So you're going to go into the client's home. You might be cooking for them, cleaning, taking them shopping, taking them to medical appointments. You're also going to be helping with personal care, which could range from something as simple as, reminding them to take their medication to very heavy care for clients who are more disabled. So our clients range from people who have just a few hours a month and need very little help to clients who have hundreds of hours a month and have multiple caregivers and need help with almost everything. And you can choose the type of client that works for you based on what you're comfortable with and, how many hours you want to work and all of that. So
One of the great benefits of the job is the flexibility. So you choose what clients you want to apply for, and if they are interested, they interview you, and so you choose to say yes or no to jobs, and you also get to say what hours you'll be available to work. So you have some control of your schedule in that way.
So you have the training that's provided, but it sounds like it's not like a hospice situation where you have someone more like a nurse with nursing skills. Is that right? I mean, we were talking about the different degrees of mobility and things like that, but when it gets to that point, is it an entirely different person doing that job, or do some of these people do kind of heavy duty medical stuff too?
If it was something that was skilled nursing,
Yeah.
then that would be somebody else that comes in, either home health, or maybe you've got, a skilled nurse that comes out to do certain tasks,
But some clients have both. They
Yeah.
have an IP
Oh, yeah.
that helps with their regular day-to-day
Sure.
stuff, and then they have a nurse that comes in and helps with specific tasks.
Right.
So
IP is our lingo for individual
Oh, sorry.
provider.
Oh, okay, I was
And
going to ask you
probably
that.
So that's the caregiver who's basically acting in the capacity of an independent contractor.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Now, somebody listening out there, they want to help out, but also they're thinking, okay, what are we talking pay-wise and benefits? And that's a reasonable question people have when they apply for any type of an occupation. What are we looking at for that? Is that something you can discuss with us?
yeah, the starting pay is $15.50 an hour right now, and it's scheduled to increase in January. So the pay is going to keep going up. It's well above minimum wage. And the benefits are amazing. You can apply for medical benefits after you've worked 80 hours a month for 2 months, which is just half time. And like we said before, hours are flexible. You can work around a school schedule, or if you are someone who's caring for your parents or something, you can work around what you need to do, or your kids' schedules. So it's really great flexibility for people.
Wonderful. And we have a couple of websites. We have your website is LMTAAA, LMTAAA.org, right? That's the Lewis Mason Thurston Area Agency on Aging. A lot of good
correct.
information there. And then there's actually a separate site where people can actually apply if they're interested, right? And that's the hcrr.wa.gov. Is that where they apply?
Yeah, they can't actually apply there, but they can find our phone number and give us a call, and we can send them an application. We can also share our phone number,
Yeah.
which
We can give that out.
is 360
Okay.
664 3162, extension 148.
360-664-3162, extension 148.
148
right?
or 143. Either extension.
Either
No,
one.
Either one?
Both of them work.
I used to be at 148. I
Who wants to
swear
get
I
all the
wasn't doing that
calls?
to you on purpose.
Who wants to get all the voicemails to go
Yeah,
through?
exactly.
You just gave out, that's the number for Ritz Burgers down the street.
Yeah,
Is that the one? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you get a lot of applicants. And are there other things people can, are you guys in need of volunteers as well as the paid positions or not? I saw something on the site that said looking for volunteers. I wasn't
that's
sure what
something
that.
different
Is
than-
it something
yeah,
different? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't specifically work with volunteers, but certainly those things are out there if you want to look on the other
Okay,
website.
fantastic. Again, the website's lmtAAA.org, and then the Washington State Home Care Referral Registry is hcrr.wa.gov. We have Chelsea Carter joining us, Alice Cunningham Kane, and Emily McFarland. Ladies, thanks a lot for being on Daybreak with us.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
us.
the good information.